Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'm happy to be here. My name is Mario Wanumando. Please, if you are online, because right now my internet is messing up. I don't know what is going on. Please, if you are online, let me just know what is going on. If you can hear me clearly, comment so that we will commence the class. I don't know what is wrong with my internet. Thank you, Ibere Wanko, for joining us. Thank you, Paul Adeyemi, Israel Abayomi. Thank you everyone that is online right now. I can't be mentioning all of your name, but if you are online, just type or say something so that we know whether my mic is good or I should adjust one or two things. Please say something so that we just comment the class. Say something so that we commence the class. I'm waiting to hear from us. If you are there, say something so that we just commence the class. Okay. I'm having poor internet connection at the moment, but I want to know whether everything is perfect. my connection is very slow, and I don't know whether I don't know. My is very slow. I don't. I'm not. Please comment. Please comment. Please comment. Please comment. Please comment. So that we just move ahead with the class. Please comment. Okay. Please comment. Uh, our uh, our guy have done the normal thing they normally do. Okay. They have tried their best. Immediately I go live, the light went off, and I don't want to stand up to go and be putting up on the generator and things like that. So you can let me just show you how the everything is. Then I will off my camera. Maybe along the line the light will black. Then I will be able to put on my cam back. All okay. So as you can see, so hello. Okay, as you can see, my cam is the lighting is very poor. The lights just went off. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to off my cam because I don't like the way the lighting is, and I don't want to leave here to go and be putting up the generator on. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to off the cam, then we'll commence the class. Just say something if you're online. I'm opening my cam right now. Okay, so if the light is back while the class is going on, I'll put on my cam, I'll put it on again. So what I want to really walk us through tonight is on how we can create trust and like online. So that is exactly what I want to walk us through tonight, and I'm very sure this class is going to be impactful and okay. So it's going to be impactful, and I'm very sure you are going to you are going to have value tonight. So please, like I said, I'm having issue with my network right now, and I can't access my video, and everything is very slow. So please, if you are online, just say something so that I will know whether I need to increase my volume or to just leave it like this. I want to know. I'm using a new mic, another mic tonight, and I mean I can play from my the video can play from my mobile phone. I won't be asking us to say something whether the mic is good or not. So without wasting much of our time, I'm going to commence the class right now. And as you can see on the screen display, how to build like and trust online. Some of us, we do complain, people don't relate with me, people don't get along with me, I will post, nobody will like, I will do this, nobody will do that. Okay, major problem that some of us are having is that we don't do the right thing. Because if you do the right thing, people will locate you, right? People will come to your social media to relate with you and to buy what you are selling. If what you are selling online, nobody is buying it, then something is wrong, which could be range from many factors. Okay, one of the factors could be that maybe you are not engaging with the right people online. That could be the reason why people are not engaging with you, and why you are not also selling what you put up for sale online. So I'm still working. I'm just trying to check my phone. Okay, I feel bad that I can't have access to my video. My network is poor. And Timothy Ivan, please say something. Is my mic okay? If you are online, please say something. I don't like it when people come online and they're silent. Okay, please, if you are online, say something whether my mic is good. I want to know. Okay, so that we can commence the class. I don't want to waste my energy doing something that is not productive. If you are online and you can hear me clearly, let me just know. Okay, let me check my mobile phone again. Hello, is this thing still going? I'm issue with my network, with my connection, and then the lighting. So everything seems okay. Okay, let's go. So why are you not selling? Why people are not relating with you? Why people are not commenting with your post? Like I said, it could be on the what really might cause that may be on maybe on certain factors. Okay, it could be that you yourself you don't put your branding in a proper way on the internet. Okay, uh, let's assume maybe you haven't done your social media auditing, and all you are just doing is posting the way you like and sharing content that did not add value. People, someone if you are in that category, you will find it hard to see reliable people that will follow you online or relate with you. Because someone like me, I hardly relate with some content that did not add value to me or that did not go in line with my branding online. So what I'm looking for online is somehow different from what some people is doing. And if I come on online, if I'm doing anything online, okay, let me say if I'm online, I'm snogging online. I seen a post that look like what is all this? How can someone be sharing something like this in this kind of time that we are? Okay, if I see a post like that, I won't bother myself commenting on it. I'll just walk away, and that is what is affecting some of us too online. We just post whatever we like, thinking is our space, is our no, is no one is looking at it. And what you don't know is that this your poll is traveling. Okay, it travel far. So if you do some, if you just post anyhow on your timeline, it's traveling. Okay, many people are seeing it, and human being we are perceptionists sometimes. We are perceptionists. We relate based on certain factors. If I see your post and I look at it, so look at this post. Despite all you have been saying, this is the kind of post you still share online. That kind of person, I may decide that okay, I'm not going to be relating with this person. Whatever I put up for sale, I'm not going to show an interest in it. So it is very very important that you put yourself in order online. Okay, we have what we call social media audit, and that will be the first point I'm going to be sharing tonight. That is working on your social media audit. Some of us we have not done audits of our social media, which is very bad. You need to do your social media audit. And what does it what does that entail? What it entails that having normal profile, having your bio, know what to post and know what you are not going to post. Okay, so all those things are what auditing all about. You have to do your social media auditing, and you take out some posts that will not add value to your brand online, and you also stick with some with posts that will add value to you, that will make people to know what you are selling online. Okay, so let me check whether we have comments. Okay, okay. So you need to do your social media audit, which is the first thing. If you want people to be relating with you, okay, you need to use good picture as your profile picture, and not just that one alone. You need to use a good bio, a little bio about you, what you do. Just put it. And one thing you should also do with your social media audit is that make sure that the profile picture that you are using in Instagram is the same thing that you are using on Facebook. It's also the same thing you are using on LinkedIn. Make sure that you use your picture profile are the same in all platforms. It's very very important, so that when they see you on Instagram, they know you are the one. When they see you on LinkedIn, they will know you are the one. Okay, you won't, not that you use one picture profile in LinkedIn, another one on Facebook. No, use the same picture and use the same bio. That is the first thing you need. Then another the second point I'm going to be mentioning is personal reach out. Okay, you need to personally reach out to people. You are online and I'm online. I don't know you, you don't know me. We are strangers to each other. So the only way I can know you is for you to relate with me, is for you to introduce yourself with me. And there's a way you can do that. Okay, for instance, if you see my post online and somehow I don't know you and you don't know, and you want to get my attention so that I will be able to know you. Okay, what I would suggest is that you started commenting on my post, and by so doing, I will start looking at who is this guy that is posting, that is commenting on my post. And that is what personal reach out is all about. Okay, you need to go out and reach out to people, commenting on people post. Okay, I'm not saying you should be sharing people's posts. No, commenting, not just liking. Okay, lots of people can like posts, they can share love, they can share different people, but a few, only few comments. Okay, if you comment like maybe 10 times to 20 times on my post in a week, I will pay attention to you, that who is this person. Okay, and before you know, if I see your post too and it makes sense to me, I will also show interest in your post. And that is how you build like and trust online. Go out and reach out to people. Go into step outside your own domain. Go out of your domain. Go and okay, go out of your domain. Relate with people. You need to personally reach out to people. You need to relate with them. Let them know that okay, you are you like what they are doing. Okay, so personally reach out to people. Okay, thank you Ebere Nwanko. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you Timothy Ifeayin. Abodun Olorunbigbenga, thank you also for joining us. Thank you Israel Adekunle for joining also. Thank you everyone that is online right now watching the class. Thank you everyone. Okay, so do personally reach out to people. Let people know you. Comment on people's posts. Okay, comment on their posts. When you see their people that you want them to get, you want to get their attention. Anytime you see their posts, relating with their posts. No, don't just go and commit nuisance. Go, make sure you flow with what they post. Don't know that they will be sharing content on A and you go to B. No, don't do that. Commenting or whatever they are saying and relating and flow with them. Okay, that is the second one. I said the number one is do your social media auditing. If you want right people to follow you, good, use good picture. Okay, good picture that is well taken. If you need to go to studio to take a picture, please do that. Okay, don't just go and take one picture under one tree and you put it on your up and you want the good people, I mean Tiba at Calibers to leave what they are doing and start pay attention to you. Okay, so use good picture as your profile. Get good bio. Okay, short statement that can talk about you, and then make sure that or you use the same bio and the same profile picture on across your social media. Okay, then the second one I share is personally reach out. That you need to go out and reach out to people personally. Many people don't know you. Some of us, when we create our social media account, it's only our families and relatives that we put there. But now what we want to do is not only them that we want them to be particular of what we are selling or what we are doing online. So what do you need in this instance now? You need to personally reach out to people so that people will know you. Okay, so that people will know you. That is very, very important. So personally reach out to people. Please, I'm coming. Okay, thank you. I'm coming. I'm just trying to set mine. Okay, so that is the second one that I'm sharing tonight. That I've said the first point I shared is create, set your social media auditing. The second one I say personally reach out. So the third one is give value. Okay, you need to give value. If you know you want people to know you, start sharing value. Okay, let your content be valuable. Whatever you are going to be doing, make sure that they are valuable. By the time you started sharing content that is valuable to people, that people need, they will start paying attention to you. Okay, thank you Abiko Olubisi for joining us. You, my sister, please say something. If my mind is good or I need to increase it, please say something. Okay, so share content that are valuable, that people will value. Is very, very important. We want people to trust you. Share good content. Okay, and one of the problem that a lot of people are facing when it comes to sharing content is that some people don't even have niche. Today they share on one article, tomorrow you see them on parenting, and the other day you see them on politics. Though they might be good, they might be vital information, but you need to pick a niche, then start sharing good content around that your niche. Okay, so make sure that what you are giving out as a very value is 80% useful, then 20% of promo. Don't make sure what I want to say is that don't totally focus on promo stuff alone. Okay, it's not ideal. Don't totally focus on promo stuff alone. Share content that add value, that will add values to people. Okay, it's very, very important. Share content that will add value to them. And like I said, 80% of your content should be focused on how to add value to people. Okay, if you add value to me, I'll start looking out for you that wow, it seems we have something in common. If I were if I there are some guys online that if I have never read their posts in a day, I won't be satisfied. That is what you need to do. They are selling something, but you will hardly know that they are selling it. They use storytelling to sell their market. Okay, so share value with people. That is the third point that I'm going to be sharing tonight. The first one I share is create that you should set up your social media audits. Let people know you with particular niche. Okay, when you are setting up your social media audit, have a good profile picture, then set up your bio and make sure that the same picture you are using on platform A is what you are using on platform B. If you look at my picture, it's the same thing that I share, I'm using in everywhere, and my bio too, I use the same thing everywhere. Okay, so make sure that you set up your bio and your profile picture and they are the same thing everywhere. And then after you have done that, started reaching out to people personally. Let people know you. Started reaching out to them, commenting on their post, like their post. Okay, and the third one is give value. It's very very important. Make sure that the 80% of your post is valuable, not that you come and buy a look, come and buy, come and buy, come and buy. Okay, so now let's move to the fourth one. Fourth one is show up consistently. It's very very important. Show up consistently, be active and have a solid base online. You need to show up consistently and you must be active, active, and have a solid base online. Your base online must be solid. You must create something that must be solid online if you want people to pay attention to you. Okay, if you want people to pay attention to you, then make sure that what you are creating or what you are going to be creating online are very solid. You must have a solid base and you must show up consistently. You must learn how to start conversation that will generate feedback or comment from people. Don't just post without asking people to comment or asking open ended questions. It's very very important. Okay, so show up consistently, share value consistently. Whatever you want to be doing online, show up consistently and make sure that you have a solid base online in online presence. Make sure that where you put your feet online is solid and stand there and stand there strong. Okay, so that is what I want to share on that aspect. So I've shared 4 points now. The number one is do your social media audit. Then second one, personally reach out to people by commenting on people's posts, sharing people's posts, liking people's posts, and okay, then give value, which is third one that I mentioned tonight. Give value. Let's start sharing value with people. Let 80% of what you are sharing online be focused on useful and vital information that people need, and let you can now make the 20% that is left of your post to be the promotional one. Okay, then the fourth one is show up consistently. It's very very important. Be active. You don't post today one day and you go and relax and you will think your people will start paying attention to people pay attention to the people that they see most online. So show up consistently. Then the fifth one is encourage friendly user friendly and generated content. Okay, make sure that the content that you are sharing are user friendly. Okay, people can use it, they are user friendly, and they also generate they also generate followers too. Encourage it. Make sure that the post that you are sharing encourage followership. Make sure that the post that you are going to be sharing will be user friendly. People will be able to interact with it. People will be able to use it. It's very important. So that is the fifth point. That make sure that your post trigger is kind of a post that when people see it, they want to relate with it. It's kind of a post when people see it, they want to pay attention to you. They want to say, wow, I will need to go and follow this person. I want to see what she's doing more. Okay, so make sure that your post is focused on how you can encourage or generate content. It's very important that your post is focused on how you can generate and encourage content. Okay, for instance, if I stumble on your post and I read it and after reading it, it doesn't bring kind of relationship that we need to bring together. I will leave because your post is maybe it's not user friendly, and it doesn't carry people along, and doesn't put people, it doesn't solve solution, it doesn't give solutions to people's problem, and we are just posting just for posting sake. Okay, we have people like that that post just because they want to post. No, make sure that the post that you are sharing online encourage user friendly and generated content. Okay, make sure that people can interact with it, people can flow with it, people can relate with it. Okay, it's very important. So now let's move to the next one. The next one is start live video or podcast. Start live video or podcast is another way you can generate trust online. For instance, what I'm doing right now is generating more at this great I'm generating more attention, and people are getting to know me more. Even those who don't even know me before, or those who don't even pay attention to what I'm doing online, have started paying attention to what I'm doing right now. They have started looking at what I'm doing right now. They have started relating with what I'm doing right now. They have started commenting with what I'm doing right now. Okay, it's because I started live video. You or you yourself can also start live video. It doesn't matter what you are doing. If you start live video, you are giving value to people. People will start stopping by to see what you are doing. Okay, it's so go into live video on social media. Go and start social media live videos on social media. Started using it, or come up with podcast or blog. And when you started using that, doing that, people will start paying attention to you. People will start paying attention to you, and before you know, you started generating more traffic, and people will start looking for out for you. They want to relate with you. They want to do this and that with you. Okay, so please hold on. I want to. Our people have done the normal thing they used to do. So please allow me to just. I'm back. So we're in Nigeria, so they have done the normal thing they used to do. So like I said, start podcast or live video online. If you start it, people will start paying attention to you, just like what I'm doing right now. Okay, people have started stopping by to see what I'm doing. They want to see what is going on, and they know that what I'm doing is value sharing. I'm sharing value, I'm sharing content, I'm giving out information. And what is that doing to me is adding to my branding. Many people that doesn't relate with my post before are now started relating with my post. They have started commenting on my post. That is what you get if you started doing something meaningful. That is what you get if you started doing something meaningful online. People will start stopping by to see what you are doing, and if it is good, started relating with you. It's just a matter of time, because some of us we are like, we want to build an empire within a day. So it doesn't work like that sometimes. So it might need time to grow. So if you start maybe podcasts or live videos online, people started paying attention to you, maybe exactly when you release your podcast or when you are live. Just right now that I'm live, there are some people who have started stopping to see what I'm doing. Okay, there are people who have started joining the class. That is what you get when you started online classes too, just like the one I'm doing right now. Please, I'll soon write up. The class will soon done the round up, and we have spent almost 32 minutes already. So in 10 minutes, I want to round up. So if you have a question, please drop them. Okay, please drop them. I'm coming. And let me check my comments. If you have a question, I'm using OBS to go live right now. I'm using OBS, and OBS is not a browser. It's not like Be Live where I can just see chat as I'm talking right now. So my network is still poor. I don't have access to my video as I'm talking right now. Maybe because okay. So that is one. I said number one, do your social media auditing. It's very, very important. If you know you want timber and caliber of people to mingle and to start relating with your post, or having an interaction with you online, do your social media auditing. And I haven't done that, then started personally reach out to people. It's very, very important online. Personally reach out to people online so that people will get to know you more. It's very, very important. So and then show up consistently, not when you like. Consistently is very, very important that you show up consistently. Fourth, give value. Is necessary. Give value. When you share value, people will start paying attention to you. Okay, let 80% of what you do online is full of information, vital information, value. 80% of whatever you are going to be sharing online should be focused on value, not come and buy, come and buy, come and buy like some of us will do online. Okay, so that is that one. So make sure that whatever you are going to be doing online is majorly focused on value sharing. If you share value, people will pay attention to you. If you started sharing value, people started relating with you. And when you get people attention, you can tell them or send them an error. You can ask them to take a decision. Okay, so that is what you need in the first place. Okay, okay. Okay, so then let's move to the next point, which is seventh point right now. That is share testimonials. If you are doing anything, maybe you are selling anything online and people buy it and they enjoy it, screenshot it, show it to people on social media. We call it social proof. It's allowed. Okay, that is what we call social proof online. It's not a bad ideal if you do it that way. Okay, if anyone maybe purchase your course online, you have a course you put up online, and someone take a decision to buy what you are selling. Okay, share it. If they come back to give a testimonial of how the product really helped them, share it, let people see. People it creates more trust. If you started sharing value like that, it creates more trust. Because another thing is that and the share value, people started looking at, wow, that evidently people are saying something good about what you are doing. Okay, so share testimonial, we call it social proof online, social media proofs. It's a social media proof. People need it. Started sharing with them. Okay, so the last point is show your accolade. If you've been to any TV station, radio station, any media outlet, maybe you feature in a podcast, in a blog post, share it online. It's important. It's accolade. Okay, if you win any award, or maybe you nominated for any award, anything that can honor that can add to your profile, share it. If you enroll in one important school, share it online. People are perceptions. Human beings are perception. They want to see how what they want to see in the first place is, okay, you want me to know you, you want me to start patronizing you, want me to do this, what have you been doing? I want to see your success journey. Okay, that is nice. Human beings we are perfect. We are perceptionist people. We like to behave or act the way, just because the way we see someone or what someone is achieving. Okay, if you are doing something and you have not breaking even in it, you might find it hard that people might not listen to you. But immediately you break even, those people who are like spectators looking at you before, that okay, what is it doing, they will be the one that started rejoicing with you. Oh wow, he has succeeded, he has done that, he has done that, he has done that. Oh wow, I've been looking for you since I know you are going to break even. That is human being for you. Okay, so just find a means to break even first. If you break even, people started following you. That is very, very important. So let me just do a quick recap, then we close the class right now. Okay, so I said this class is focused on how you can build trust online, and I've shared some vital information. So I want to do a quick recap so that we can close the class. Because okay, so I said number one, if you want to build trust online, make sure you do your social media audit. And having done that, then started personally reach out to people, personally commenting on people's posts. Okay, reach out to people, and by doing that, people started paying attention to you. Then showing up consistently is very, very important. Okay, you must be active online. You don't just do it one day and you leave, and then you think what you have done just one day you started manifesting. No, you must show up consistently. Then give value. Make sure that 80% of what you are sharing online are valuable. They are valuable content that people need. Okay, then you can now use the 20% that is left as a promo. Don't just focus on how you can sell or buy alone. You need to give value. Let people have a taste of whom you are, what you have, what you carry. Okay, let people have taste of what you carry. Please let me check my comment again. Okay, okay, it's very very important. So give value. Then make another thing is, let your post or whatever you are sharing online be user friendly, and make sure that they are posts that can also generate more followers for you. Don't just share anything anyhow. Whatever you are going to be sharing, make sure that they are focused on how to generate more users, how to generate more followers, how to generate more audience, and make sure that those things are user friendly. Whatever you are going to be sharing them, make sure that they are user friendly. Then all show your testimonial. If you have any testimonials that can back up what you are doing, show it up. Let people see it. We call it social media proof. It's allowed. Then start live videos or podcasts or blogging online. By started doing it, people will start paying attention to you. They will start looking for you. They want to know what you are doing. Okay. Then if you have any accolade, maybe you have just won any award, show them, let people see. They are very vital. They will add to your brand online. So, and one thing about this live video that I mentioned earlier on, that if you want to start live video class, okay, online, don't do it alone. Make sure that you include guests in it. The purpose you are going to do that, you are going to include guests in your live video is so that they can also help you. Let's assuming you have a live video class online, and you invited someone who's a prolific in the society to come and speak in your platform. One thing it will do is, even though you don't know this person, you have never met this person before, you only send a letter and you now honor your letter. People will think you know that person. Okay, they will think you know that person, and they will start flowing with you, and the kind of traction that you don't have before, they will start pay attention to what you are doing, just because you have invited a prolific speaker to come and speak on your platform. So don't do the live video alone. Include guests hosting in it. Okay, include guest hosting in it. So I'm going to close the class right now, and thank you everyone that joined us over. Ìbéèrè wọn kò, thank you Timothy Ifeanyi, thank you Bodunrin Olurunbi Gbenga, thank you Abike Olubisi, thank you Banjo Ladapo, thank you Isaac Ìbéèrè Nwanko, thank you I like to pronounce this name. Thank you everyone, thank you for joining me. I'm going to close the class right now. Since if you have question, please let me see. Drop your question. I want to close class in the next 5 minutes. If you have question, please drop it. I want to close the class right now. If you know you have a question, please drop it right now. We are about to close. We want to close. So let me check whether I have comments. Okay. In the absence of no comments, then definitely I can close the class. So I'm going to give like 2 minutes. If I don't see any question, I presume that we have all learned from what I've shared tonight, and